Shawnee. Let's get it. This that go and get it. With no hesitation. This that never quit. Start that elevation. This that process. This that in the making. This that started from the bottom. This that motivation. This that opportunity. Me in preparation. All I know is win. Feel like Gary Payton.
What up, y'all? I'd like to welcome y'all to Real Spit TV. And I'm your host, Reese. This is my co-host,
Andre Ray Shine, and we got a special guest here. You feel me? Real nigga, big gorilla. You hear me? From the New York. You hear me?
All over the building.
Talking shit.
All over the building.
You
I've
heard
been
me?
out here 20 years.
He's out here 20 years,
so
man.
I'm half New York, half Louisville.
See, I like
that thing. I don't know what time it is out
Yeah,
here.
nigga, yeah.
So we on demon time.
Demon time, big gorilla.
All
You hear
day.
me?
Unless we with the female, you know, we gotta
Swap.
lighten up when you with the lady.
You hear
You
me?
know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, we had
on demon time with the lady.
We had to bring him on, man, because one of the main things about the show for me, it's called Real Spit, right? So having that angle, you gotta make sure you have real people from the city that you from. Come on, I talk about real experiences, man. We got a man who built his own, like he said, he been in Louisville for what, he said 20 years.
Yeah.
Built his own. You feel me? Doing his thing with the security. You know what I'm saying? Really top notch. I have private security, man. Tell him a little bit about the play. What made you say, you know, this is the angle, this is the lane for me? Like,
what got you into security?
What got me into security? OG Mike, man. We was locked up in CCC.
Shout out to OG Mike.
Shout out to
OG Mike, man.
I got an uncle named Mike, so shout out to him.
Yeah,
Shout out
he's
to
still
OG
doing
Mike.
it too. But the nigga look like Samuel Jackson.
Motherfucker.
But shout out Mike, man. But we was locked up and shit, and I always been a big nigga. So he used to run Phoenix Hill. And
Niggas don't remember Phoenix Hill?
I ain't never go.
You ain't go to Phoenix Hill? I used to sneak out, look.
Yeah.
I used to sneak out with them like 15, 16.
But see, you
no
was
business.
kind of young.
Yeah, I was 15, 16. I ain't had no business. But you know, me and R earned lookalikes. So I used to have the ID, the fake ID joint.
Yeah.
I just didn't go.
I lived too early.
I was probably old enough.
Yeah, you was old enough, but you know, it was kind of older.
Yeah, it was a nice crowd though.
Niggas your age and shit, niggas is
Right there on Baxter, right at the corner.
I know what you're talking about. I know where it was located, but I never been inside.
Crack.
But what's the name? He used to actually all the time like, yo, man, do security with me. So shit, when I was going to Phoenix, I used to watch and see what these niggas do.
Right.
These niggas be charging nigga 20, 40 to smoke inside Phoenix, cause you know they was on it at Phoenix.
Yeah.
And 5 blunt, they kicking you out. So the nigga kick 20, 40, whatever niggas want. Then at the end of the night, like one day I was leaving out, this nigga pulled out like a stack of blunts like this round, all rolled up where he done walked up on niggas
And
just took their blunts. This nigga pulled out his pocket, mad bags of weed, everything. I'm like, damn, that security shit is alright. So one night,
it was the weed that enticed you.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
saying that weed.
one night shit was slow. Streets was drying up. I'm like, man, I need to get some fucking money, man. Some shit that's constant. I'm like, shit, why not fuck with that party shit? Cause I used to tell them all the time, I'm a street nigga. I ain't no motherfucking security.
You ain't no promote. Yeah, you trying. Yeah.
Security.
Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't no fucking security guard, nigga. Like, but then I started seeing like niggas that was doing security for rappers and shit like that. These niggas is like really nigga up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is really making a living like nigga millionaires and thousandaires, nigga like.
Off just protecting niggas. Off just being a real nigga.
Yeah.
Just having that instinct.
Doing some shit you would
doing
get
some
for
shit
free.
Yeah. Doing some shit. Yeah.
Well, it's only if that's your name.
Yeah, if it's your man's, yeah, you do it for free. But you know, business wise, it's your business.
And then just bumping elbows with the right niggas. Doing security, you gonna meet motherfuckers
What you
that
feel?
you would never met.
Who you feel like you met so far? Because obviously you still got more levels to go to. You know, especially doing the private security and everything. Celebrity, this and the third. Who do you feel like so far that you've met that really prepared you to see like I can really go far with this?
Really, Wack 100.
Okay.
Wack 100 nigga bought the game to Club Live, man. He paid that nigga 80 bands, nigga.
80.
Yeah.
Just to do
He took a L too because he had to rebook it. We had it for Halloween, but then the game had to rebook it because he had some other shit. So he really took a loss because everybody was prepared to do that for Halloween and shit. So he came, the game
fuck the
came,
money up.
Fucking
and
losses.
I had a couple of little talk with Whack 100, like, because Whack 100 was really like security too for the
Yeah.
game. So like, yeah, he's manager, but he's security too.
Yeah. Hey.
You know,
It weren't that multiple hat shit really get you a different bag. Like,
yeah,
when you can protect a nigga and help a nigga on his paperwork,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And make sure he's in the right club, make sure he's in the right
And
environment.
then
and shit.
Whack 100 used to be, niggas don't know, he used to be Suge Knight security.
Yeah, he used to work with shit night.
So
Yep.
niggas don't know that.
Yep. Yep.
I'm
I
not
did
saying
see it.
now.
I did see it. Yeah, I did
And
see it.
now you see he managing, you know what I'm saying?
Who he managing? I don't agree with one of them.
Yeah,
people,
the
but
6ix9ine, we
yeah,
don't do that.
we don't do that, man. You know, they
We ain't doing that.
Yeah, we ain't
You
doing
know,
that.
old
But
money ain't good money.
but
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We ain't doing
obviously, you know, obviously money taken of somebody, you know, a certain different place. That's his
Right.
avenue. They got their own.
that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, just seeing his blueprint of how he did it, like made me, you know, set up my little blueprint.
All of the basis was just being a real nigga.
Yeah, but you know, before I started doing security and shit, I had my little run. We was getting our bread and shit. Nigga, a lot of niggas know I done fed a lot of niggas. We was doing a whole lot of getting money
Extra
shit.
curricular
You know what I'm saying?
activity.
But it
Yeah.
wasn't no, you know, drug dealer. You know,
We was just making money.
Blue collar
It
niggas.
was
you know what I'm
bag
saying?
makers, man.
Niggas is
So,
bag makers. You hear
Rest
me?
in peace, my nigga Will too, man. The feds threw my nigga off the building, man, on fucking Broadway, man. My nigga from Detroit, Will, man. We almost touched the mill in Louisville, man. Even though I ain't got too much to show for it, but I could say I'm one of them niggas that we touched the mill.
Real Spit is sponsored by Bag Makers Clothing, a brand and lifestyle made by us for you.
Parties, a club owner don't want to throw them parties
Yeah, it was
because they
21.
make their money off liquor.
Yeah, so it's 21.
So if they let 18-year-old niggas in their club, they not making no money for real, so they gotta somehow get a percentage off your dough.
yeah.
So, you know, I put the word in my nigga Sam ear, and shit was like, yo, son, let him throw his parties, you know what I'm saying? We get a percentage of the door, you know, I'm gonna pay the security off, you know,
Well,
skip
yeah.
line and shit like that, parking and shit. And he agreed with it. So, that was the beginning of you know, starting doing security. But what really got me in the game is one night my little nigga, Lil Mitch from Portland, I've been knowing them niggas since I was, you know, first came to Kentucky. And shit, his brother.
Hold on. Louisville, Kentucky, man, because you know, there's a difference. But, you know,
Yeah,
we live in Louisville. No, bro, we live in Louisville. But
When I-
listen,
when I-
is there a
I
difference
said-
between Harlem and New York?
Huh?
Is there a difference between Harlem and New York?
The Harlem, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island.
They in New York, but
Yeah, it's a difference because that's the city.
But like,
Then you got the
Louisville's
Buffalo
the city.
niggas.
Louisville's the city.
Yeah, Louisville's the city, but like when you go out of town, niggas don't know Louisville, so you gotta say Kentucky.
Who? Niggas know Louisville.
Niggas
know
know
first
it. Know
48.
it. Yeah.
They getting to know.
They're getting to know
Yeah.
it because, you know, EST and Jack Harlow and them niggas, you know what I'm saying, Bryson Tiller, they,
Yeah.
you know,
They getting to know us.
yeah,
They get to know it.
But
They get
when
to
you
know
go to a big
Yeah.
city, you gotta say Kentucky, man. Be like,
I get what
where-
you're saying.
where
I get
Kentucky?
what you're saying.
And then they be like, oh, that's
Yeah,
where
that's where,
EST
yeah,
from.
that's where such and such
You know what I'm
is from.
saying?
You right.
But my nigga Lil Mitch, we was at Jim Porter's, and the nigga.
Damn, man, I ain't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah, he had a birthday party, and this is my first night working security. Mike was like, New York, I need you to work security. I pulled up, and my nigga Lil Mitch, I'm sitting down with all security guards and shit. He like, New York, you doing security? I'm like, yeah. He like, New York, I want you and pick somebody else. And then what's this nigga from Chicago? As soon as I get him, man, him just locked in instantly. And I'm like, I want to do it with me. And that was my nigga Big Baby, RP. I know I just said like 7 RPs. But
That's what happens when. That's what happens in that. Yeah, it's Louisville. That's what happened in
I
that.
know
You know.
500 niggas murdered.
Yeah,
That's not even
that's
counting
not it.
niggas with heart attacks and
Yeah, regular shit.
that's
Regular
it.
shit.
Car wrecks. And
Yeah,
shit.
regular
I know
shit,
500 niggas murdered out.
Yeah.
Know 'em. Like,
Yeah.
Niggas be like, I know. Nah, I know 'em. My niggas' kids, niggas' nephews, nigga people that I grew up with out here, all
Shit
that.
crazy.
500 murder. Niggas can't say that in other cities. Nigga, even in New York, a nigga in New York probably witnessed probably about 5, 6 murders. You
In
what
a
I'm
year or like
saying?
total?
Nah, probably lifetime.
Lifetime.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going. It's a lot of hand-to-hand and
Yeah.
stabbings.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though right now it's lit, niggas is bombing on niggas, niggas is walking niggas down. But you know,
Niggas bigger.
but still, you know what I'm saying? Like in New York, it'd be 30 niggas on the block, and it'd be out of 30 niggas on the block, 4 niggas will have a gun.
But that's because it ain't
But
really legal
You
up
be
here.
out, yeah, it ain't
You
legal
be-
at all.
You be up
But
here.
you in Louisville, it's 30 niggas on the block.
28 of
26 of these niggas got guns.
30 niggas got
Yeah,
guns.
exactly.
And all of them
Nah,
got
you might have-
30s
you
in
might
them.
have-
30 niggas
And
got 30s.
You might have 3 niggas that's like, man, I ain't trying to go back, man. My nigga gonna start fucking.
You might
my
get
nigga,
that.
mama.
It's like you got one, so he's my
But you know the niggas got the 30s. Niggas got the 30s and everything.
Yeah,
Baby,
niggas
I'm
got
that,
30.
listen,
I'm the nigga
I'm
with the
listen.
vest.
I'm that nigga that served, look, that he was just talking about. I'm that nigga that served, everybody got guns but me.
Exactly.
Who?
Exactly.
I'm an ass York. I'm the nigga York. When I first
But
met
listen
York,
though, I
was
can
low-key
get a
high
gun.
end.
Just because I don't got a gun
Exactly.
don't mean I can't get a gun.
But see, that's the thing about growing up in New York. Like, niggas don't really have their gun on them because police went down on them. So, nigga, my gun might be right here under the fish tank, nigga. But I'm
But
watching
it's
my
close.
shit the whole time.
Yeah, but it's
I'm out here, I'm
outside.
watching my shit the whole time. And nigga run down, I'm going right to the brown bag. What's up, nigga? You thought I was out here like that, but now niggas want all pocket rockets. Niggas want shit where nigga I can put my phone in my pocket
And they look the
and
same.
it look like I ain't got nothing. You know, I put my phone in my pocket and put it behind it. You can't even tell I got nothing in my
Or they got
pocket.
the hoodie on with the.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
But
why
fucking
they got this motherfucker with that motherfucker?
hanging, nigga, that
Hanging
motherfucker
out.
hanging. That's
Grab
Louisville
it
style.
A nigga go in
I
your
call it
pocket. A real
Louisville
nigga
style.
go in your pocket so quick.
A nigga grab that
Grab that
motherfucker.
motherfucker. It is over for. Listen,
That's
young
why
nigga.
I'm. That's why
Real
I'm the
talk.
nigga that.
We spit real talk to the young niggas real quick, cause you know
But
we on a lot of niggas. Y'all little niggas out here. Quit running around with the 30 sticking out. It's better to know when a nigga don't even know what you
Yeah.
got.
the element of
Surprise.
surprise.
It's
Bruh,
everything.
if
That's
I can
why-
see what you got from a mile
But
away,
see,
I got
that's,
the ups on
I'm
you.
the nigga that nigga. I'm gonna have the 30 on me. You gonna see the 30 on me, but I got the pocket rocket that you ain't even paying attention to. I'm not saying shit. For real, you
got the
oh,
way you see
Yeah,
it.
you don't see how this nigga.
You know what
you
I'm
don't see
saying?
how
I
this
know
nigga.
see me.
You don't see how this nigga be a security. This
I got
nigga
the
cop.
Yeah,
I
I
got
know
the
what's
30.
up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
straight,
saying?
yeah.
But you watching the 30 like you gotta reach for that 30, not knowing that I already got this
Whole
this
time,
20 on.
I got
It's
the
already,
drop on
I'm
me.
shooting.
it's all, I'm shooting right through the
I'm
shorts,
shooting through the
jacket,
shorts,
hoodie,
Anything.
None.
None. For what? You
I'm
can't.
trying,
I
I'm
got
trying to live till my head turn gray, nigga.
I'm categories. So I'm
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no
He's
kids.
in Beijing.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I ain't got no kids on the
Man.
streets.
I got 2 daughters. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
Once
it
you
is.
start getting them kids and shit, them grades start
I ain't
popping.
got no
So-
kids either.
Yeah,
so I ain't
exactly.
got no.
So, yeah,
I
exactly.
probably got a
Look at me,
grade.
nigga.
So-
I'm 36, nigga. I ain't got a grade.
So for you, what's the next step in regards to like moving forward with the whole security?
Nah, but look, let me first tell you how I got
Ah,
that.
yeah. Right back.
Cause you know we branched it off.
Right back.
everything. But my nigga Lil Mitch, he like, oh yo, pick somebody.
Chicago
rich.
nigga.
Yeah, my nigga Big Baby, he died of a heart attack in Portland and shit. Like a couple months after I met him, did security with me, and we do security that night and shit. And my nigga Mitch like, here go $150 a piece. No, I'm lying. They paid us $150 for security. The niggas that paid us that night. Mitch gave us $400 each.
Just y'all 2. So
Both of
he
us.
filled at 8 easy.
Hey,
It's right there.
easily. And then he said, yo, if any nigga walk, they had the little shit, you know, the little black things
Yeah.
they having around
Yeah.
the club. They had that around the whole set. He said, yo, if any nigga come in this section and they try to violate me, nigga, I got 500, another 500. finish the nigga.
He said, finish
And
it.
that was how you was
nigga, I was
coming
Wait,
yeah,
for the
I'm me and Big Baby like,
y'all go.
nigga, please, somebody, we gonna destroy you, nigga. Come through this motherfucker.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
nigga can't wait.
So he gave us the 400, and Mike paid us 150. So nobody never did cross the joint.
Huh.
And then like he passed me drinks all night, everything on the low.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
You was getting used to that life. You was like in that life.
Shit. At the end of the night, I'm like, nigga, I end up with a 550. Nigga, I had 550
To party.
Out the
To
security.
party.
To
on
party.
security.
And you could have had more if a nigga tried to step in there.
Yeah. He could have went home with a band easily.
I
Right.
said,
He could have went home with a band 50.
I wish it was two niggas
So
like.
I'm like,
He said, I'm not that 2 niggas went home with 15.
so I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm doing this. Fucking, what's the name? I'm doing this, fucking one night. Yeah, I'm doing this one night. Yeah, I'm like, shit, what if I work 3-4 nights and shit, nigga?
Yeah,
Nigga,
say
I don't
this
even
shit
gotta
out.
work.
Yeah, for what? If I make it
Fuck, I'm
15.
going to 9 to 5 for a nigga getting
This
me.
is work. Like,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
easy money.
That's what we was talking about on the last episode, working for yourself. That's what
Yeah.
mainly this podcast is bringing to people is an angle to. We're going to obviously have, the college students and just in the third and shit.
Everybody.
But mainly what we want to push for the people is
Entrepreneurs.
entrepreneurship. That's why it's called Real Spit. A lot of people we know have their own thing rocking. That's why I wanted to make you our first guest.
Yeah.
Because it was like, seeing where you coming from.
Yeah.
You explaining your story, you know what I'm saying? That can be 1,000 people's story, maybe not necessarily from the height that you done reached it so
Exactly.
far, but a lot of people come from the same struggles, seeing people pass and shit. So, like, continue to see you do your thing. That shit impressive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What moving on from that experience, what was like, what do you feel was like, that moment where you was like, I'm at it, I'm active, I'm just in it, full fledged.
The next
Heard
move,
now.
the next move was my nigga Mike ended up getting Club Live.
Okay.
OG Mike ended up getting Club Live, which used to be O'Malley's.
Yep, it
And
showed you.
I used to be in O'Malley's every
Oh,
Wednesday
okay.
on college night.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was when I first came to Kentucky. That was what it is. Get college night on Wednesday at the spinning floor and O'Malley's and shit. So when my nigga got that, my nigga Mike got that, he brought me along. The first party we had, that first night they opened. Nigga, this is my first concert. Guess who the nigga is my first concert?
Ooh.
Future.
Ooh. Where at?
At Club Live. Future only came
Malice,
out
it was
one time.
Ain't that the old Icebreakers?
No, on First and Jefferson, nigga.
Okay.
That big ass shit, that whole building.
He came one more other time. The only reason why I know, listen, my 18th birthday.
Oh, yeah, when he
came in
first-
from Roxbury.
Yeah, the
and
Roxbury.
They booed a nigga
Yeah,
off
yeah.
stage.
Yeah, I'm talking about when
He was
Future
performing Tony Montana and they booed a nigga off
Yeah,
stage.
yeah, I remember that. I was there too.
That was my 18th
Look,
birthday. I had no business in there.
He came there, I think
None of
Shauna,
these
I was ironing
parties.
it.
Shauna was in there too from DTP.
From BTP.
Yeah, I was there that night.
Alright.
But that I'm talking about this one Future was hot.
Okay.
I mean, nigga, him and Esco had
We
the
used to,
tape.
we used
Yeah,
to have Malice
listen,
thing at
yeah.
that time. Yeah.
That tape, that ET tape came
Yeah.
out.
Yup.
And
yeah.
the nigga,
And him and DJ
that
Esco.
was,
Yup.
that was I believe that was Lil Jerry's first concert too. So me and Lil Jerry been in the game the same amount of time. He was doing little parties before that, just like me.
He was with the Power Movement shit.
Yeah,
He was with the Power
that
Movement
was
shit.
his first.
Shout out to Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely gonna get you on the episode.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jerry.
that night, supposedly, my nigga Mike hit the owner for 10 bands.
Mhm.
One of the bartenders gave him security and the money, like, I gotta leave. And the nigga got the bread and bounced. But you know, the cameras is the first night. The first night they opened up is Future. So they got all these new security. They don't know who
Yeah, I
what.
know who's who.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's just money being made.
Yeah,
You know,
It's
Nigga,
new
it's a
shit.
lot of new shit.
That shit ain't.
Niggas ain't used
shit
to
ain't-
this shit.
You
Normal.
solidified.
Yeah,
it's solidified. And then like they put something, bro. That
Damn.
shit. If you remember what nigga, they had the
They
fist
had the
tank
fish
behind
tank
the
behind the
screen.
joint. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
behind the stage,
Yeah.
everything.
The whole setup was different.
The shit, nigga. My nigga Ronnie, shout out Ronnie, 4100. Shout out my nigga Ronnie. He came through for me on that last joint. I ain't forget about you, my nigga. But he that was his shit, and they hit him that night. But that night, Ronnie was like, he seen me doing security, and he seen my nigga Big Baby, and my nigga Johnson.
Okay.
He seen us. He's like, damn, y'all niggas holding it down just to be,
Just to be 30
you know what I'm
niggas.
saying? Y'all really played a big part. So once that shit happened with Mike, he's like, man, I got an open position to run this club. I like all three of y'all. I want all three of y'all to be the head of security. Where that shit right there
Was
was
an
just,
automatic bag. Like automatic.
yeah, automatic bag. I'm gonna pay you this. You gonna get this. Oh, you gave us this all
Yeah,
the same
that's
price.
all before you got
You know.
to start making your own.
Yeah, start making. I mean, learning the ID
Yeah.
game, learning the skip line game,
So,
learning the
and
parking.
let me get to that. Cause see
That's
me,
new money.
nah, cause listen,
Yeah.
no, cause listen, I'm an admirer of it. I see it, and it's honest to me.
I ain't know.
If you don't got a valid ID, why should I let you in the club? If your ID, if you ain't got an ID on you, why wouldn't you pay extra? Like,
Yeah, but
like
that's how I go with big cities. Really,
that's my okay. This is my
Louisville
point
small.
about that. Yes,
Because any big
yes.
city you go to,
You gonna pay that.
You paying 100.
Easily. That's what bad like with parking. 50 a
100.
park. You
100.
pay, bro. Going
It's
to
100.
Atlanta,
It's 100.
Dallas,
You close by
Chicago,
the door.
York.
Nigga might hit you for 2 or 3 because a nigga gonna pull up with the double R out this bitch.
Yeah.
Nigga got the double R. I got
Right,
500.
yeah.
Nigga. You know
and
what
you
I'm
want
saying?
to park a Honda Accord.
You trying to park some shit right here and give me $50. A nigga might pull up with the double R, the Maybach truck. Like, nigga, I'm not
I'm not parking down there for what?
Nigga, what you want, nigga? That shit ain't nothing. And pull out a stack of blues, like.
Here's my
nigga,
thing.
That's why
I
niggas
only-
be burying themselves, not because niggas be burying themselves because niggas will fill up a whole bunch of spots with cheap niggas.
Yep.
When the niggas with money, they ain't coming
They
to
come
the club
later.
for no 3 hours.
They coming for 1
Nigga
hour.
coming
Out.
for an hour and a half.
They
I
coming
wanna
at
see
2.
you seen in the club
They coming at 2,
for an
2:30.
hour and a half. I'm not about to be in this motherfucker for no 3, 4 hours. Nigga, I'm coming in an hour and a half.
So
I
keep
got my
those
little
spots
bitch with
open.
me. You know what I'm saying? Keep these spots open for them type of
Got
niggas.
that blueprint.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
niggas don't understand. Niggas
Niggas
don't want
don't
to follow
understand.
suit.
Niggas
Like
don't
we,
wanna follow
like
suit.
we argue with the nigga. Well, I ain't say we argue because niggas.
Like, so
kinda-
what y'all saying,
they-
like, alright, so what y'all, so follow suit, what y'all saying is like, y'all be.
I understand the program. Like
We all three doing security,
Yeah.
you say, feel me, parking's this much.
And we all on the
and
same
he'll let
accord.
another nigga slide, like I'll let a nigga slide for 50
Yeah.
without y'all knowing type shit.
That's what
Is that
niggas
y'all
trying to be
talking
on.
about?
That's what niggas
Yeah.
trying to be on.
Yeah.
So
And
we like that 100 every time.
Just thirsty,
I might charge you
look,
more.
Yeah.
look, like just thirsty. Like if I got 20 parking spots,
Right.
out of 20 parking spots, at least 10 of them's gonna be open
Right.
all night.
All
Yeah.
night.
So
They need to be the
goes.
main ones by the door.
These the main ones by the doors. When a nigga get out, he want a bitch to see him in his car right there in the front.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's me. A nigga don't want to pay top dollar in his car down there. So when all the bitches getting out the
He
car,
got walk.
they don't even see that he's in that ill shit.
He got come back.
You know what I'm saying?
He gotta drive back
you
through
want
and
your
shit.
shit right here. So when
Yeah.
you get out, you standing, you got your music playing. The bitch is like, oh, this what
Yeah,
it is.
that's that
Yeah,
lifestyle.
he gonna pay
That's
for
that
it.
lifestyle.
Yeah,
He gonna pay for that
pay for it.
experience.
Yeah.
Life's all about them
You
experiences,
don't
bro.
get
He
that
gonna
to
pay
the
for that
nigga that got
experience.
$40 or 20.
Yeah, that nigga need to park down the street.
You need to
bro.
park down the
Get in
street
club.
or just park for free somewhere, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's free parking spots across the street, bro. I ain't even gonna do that.
I'm not. I don't
Bro, I
argue
don't
with
even
you.
want your money, bro. It's free parking. These
Niggas don't want to follow suit.
That's
That's
what
how,
I-
look, you can tell us how you do it.
Listen,
bro,
Why they
listen.
want your money?
When I met York, right?
Real shit,
Hey,
though.
tell me if I'm wrong.
It's real spit.
Yeah.
Whatever that nigga said, I said that's what it is.
Yeah.
Niggas, what people don't understand, you make more when you on the same page versus if I tell you a price. That's why I don't never tell people prices
Yeah.
online. They be like, "What's the price of the door?" I don't know. You gotta
You
wait
gotta
till you
go
get a
through
price.
that door.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you because
Yeah,
when by
That
the time you
motherfucker
get
might
up, right?
change.
Might change.
Yep. I don't want you to be like security.
Yeah,
told me.
security told me
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So, what is it like going from what they call them in New York, bodegas.
Bodega.
So now going, you know,
So
you
liquor
grew
store.
up.
The liquor store is your bodega here.
Yeah. So what's that experience
You know
like
what
for
I'm saying?
you? You know what I'm saying? Having that whole shit. Because you said you married 20, right? How old are you now? 30.
I'm 36.
36. So you married since you was 16, right?
Yeah.
So you had a good experience in New York. You had a
Yeah, I have
nice,
more of that experience because
you went
first
back
of all,
sometimes too.
not even that. I go back all the time. But like I lived in I started out in Manhattan, in Harlem.
Okay.
We moved from Harlem. From Harlem we moved to a shelter. My mother, she moved in a shelter in Brooklyn. And then from Brooklyn we moved
Is that
to
where
the
that hustle
Bronx.
come from?
Huh?
Is that where that hustle
Yeah,
come
that
from?
hustle was the Bronx. I mean fucking
Going
Harlem.
through that, I'm saying going through that shelter at a young age, did that create
Nah.
that hunger to get more, or like to make better for yourself?
Nah, because the shelter was more of my mother just being at peace and not just us having our own space, because it was 6 of us.
Okay.
And we lived with my grandmother, and she already had her younger kids.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause my grandmother, my mother's brothers and sisters, they was like teenagers
Right.
and shit, you know, but they was her brothers and sisters, but they still was, it was like 3 of them, 4 of them.
Okay.
Still at my grandma's house, so my mother was like, damn, her 6 kids, then my
Plus
auntie,
my kid, yeah.
and my auntie had 4.
So that's
You know
10,
what I'm saying?
10, 12.
Nigga, we was in an apartment, but our apartments, the brownstones in New York,
Now they big.
them shits is mad big. We was like the only regular family in the whole building. Like everybody else was crackheads.
This nigga said, this
I
nigga said we
swear
was
to
the
God,
only
nigga,
regular
I
family.
can FaceTime my sister right now, nigga. We was the only nigga, when we used to come home, but we had to step over crackheads
Yeah.
in the building.
That's how it was being in Clarksdale.
Bro, we used to, nigga, our dominoes,
Growing up in
Nigga.
Clarksdale.
our dominoes was crack valves, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, it used to be so many crack valves. I don't know if you remember New Jack City.
Yeah.
Like when
Huh?
When they took over the
Like
car
the
and shit,
valves?
when they had the
Yeah.
little valves.
The
they had-
valves that was
yeah,
all over
the
the
food.
floor.
With different
Yeah,
colored
the
tops
cookie and
and
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
That's crack valves.
Yeah.
Bro, we used to go around finding them. And we'd have them on the table and knock them down. You know how you do dominoes?
Yeah.
Them was our dominoes, nigga. Real hood, nigga.
We're
nigga.
just some
Real
old.
crack baby shit, nigga.
Yeah.
We crack babies in Harlem, nigga. That's how crazy it was. That's why every time I see New Jack City and Ice-T walking through the schoolyard and it's raining and it's crack valves.
I know what you're talking about.
Remember
In
that
the-
part?
living
That
in the
part
park,
is
yeah.
monumental to niggas from New York, cause that's how it was, nigga. Like crack valves everywhere. With my mother had to teach me early. Nigga, my mother died when I was 8, so nigga, my mother had to teach me what crack was, nigga, at an early age, because we had to know not to touch these things.
Yeah.
I'm coming in the house, pocket full of crack valves like they toys, and this is crack, nigga.
Yeah.
I could die, nigga. I'm playing with my mouth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you touching
They touching, yeah.
for real, son. And these experienced niggas don't really get the experience that ain't from the inner cities.
Yeah.
That like was the 80s and early 90s and shit like that. And shit, so like, you know,
Yeah, I wasn't that. I was more so just killings.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
being in Louisville.
It was mad killers
Like,
too back then.
like you being in
you
Louisville.
know, 'cause-
Like, I grew up in Clarksdale, so and being a prominent, you've been
Right.
in the city long enough to know what that is. That's where I grew up. First 11 years of my life. That's the first thing I seen. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
But see, my mother was from Louisville.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people don't know that.
That's where you got
why-
that connection from.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. My mother and my grandma was from Louisville. They moved to New York in the 60s. And shit, when they moved to New York in the 60s, they moved to Queens. And my grandmother, I lost 2 uncles and an auntie. The house caught on fire. 2 of my uncles and my auntie died in the house fire. My grandmother had to throw the kids out the window, her kids. And she was pregnant with my uncle that was born in 1979. It happened like 1979, yeah. Like right before she had him, she had to jump out the window with my uncle in her stomach, and she was throwing her kids out the window because of fucking fire.
The fire and shit.
But they ended up moving to Harlem, and like right after that, because they had to move to a shelter, fucking Red Cross, they ended up moving to Harlem. And my mother, where I grew up at, where I'm from in Harlem, that's Rich Porter, that paid in full.
They paid it for ever. That's their era.
Like, I don't be trying to toot my own horn and niggas be like, nigga, this nigga just trying to say he from. But nigga, that's my neighborhood. I was a little nigga walking through the hood, and nigga, I walked to the corner store. Nigga, everybody, shorty, what's up? Everybody giving me $1. I walk back home, nigga, I got $50 in my pocket.
Just all ones and fives, just when
From
they give
little
it to you.
niggas, you know,
Yeah.
niggas just, let's shorty. But that's how they get you in New York. They get you at an early age where they get you used to money. Now it's like, shorty, I need you to handle this rock.
Yeah.
Just like the movie Fresh. Not
Fresh. It is fresh.
Fresh.
With the young nigga.
See how they,
Yeah, with the
bricks,
it was like brick.
Wait,
Young
for
nigga
nuts.
hiding in the little can. That nigga hit his money in his head.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And that shit's really like that though. You talking about Harlem? I seen Harlem go from a crack neighborhood to this is $1 million neighborhood.
Yeah. Renovated.
Millionaires live in Harlem now. You see white people walk around with dogs.
Yeah.
They sitting on the corner drinking coffee and shit now.
Some
Like,
shit
you
that they
see-
wasn't doing 20
You see
years
a white
ago.
person in Harlem back in the days, they was either the police or the ambulance or
Or a
firemen.
crackhead. Or a crackhead.
And no, it wasn't no, it was
no
all
way.
black.
It was all black.
All black and Puerto Rican.
Ah,
It
damn.
was our neighborhood. But that's what it is in New York. Like, New York is the most segregated city in the world.
Okay.
Because New York got an area for everybody and from every
So
part.
like Chinatown, Mexican places.
Yeah, they got
Everything.
everything. And people say like Mexican place, you might have people. There's different types of shit. Like you got the Mexicans over here.
Puerto
You got the niggas from Costa Rica
Yeah.
over here. The niggas from Brazil, Nicaragua, Panama, Colombia.
So it's really broken down.
You
and
know,
shit.
it's really broken down. Like in these neighborhoods, you got the Haitians, you got the Cubans, you got the Dominicans, you got the Puerto Ricans, you got the Russian, the Bosnian,
Everybody.
you got the motherfucking Jewish, you got the Arab, you got the fucking Afghanistan niggas, the Punjabi Indians, you got nigga Irish.
Everything. This nigga just
For
that
real.
nigga named 50
And when you go to
nationalities.
school, you might be the only black nigga that's a black nigga.
That's really from a
I mean,
nigga.
this niggas just as dark as us, but they not.
They Panamanian
American.
and shit.
Exactly.
He look like you
You know
though.
what I'm saying?
He's
Like,
he's
we-
Brazilian.
yeah, exactly.
He's like me.
Yeah, exactly. We be going to school like me. Niggas like think I'm just all black.
No, what are
Yes,
you?
I'm not. I'm black and Dutch. My father from Suriname, South America.
Okay.
There's a country right above Brazil.
Okay.
It's next to Guyana. He was came to America on like a workers permit. Because he did construction in New York City.
Well, we talking about last
And
episode.
shit like
Get
that.
that money doing construction, real estate. I'll take
He met my mom's, and back then, like, you meet an American woman, you marry her, and you get your
green card.
green card. You can't do that now. You gotta, because that's people's using it as a scam.
Yeah.
Going out of the country,
yeah.
like, give me 20,000, I'll get you over to America. They marry a motherfucker and get a divorce a couple months.
Yeah.
So America put guidelines on that shit. But my pops basically used my mother. He had a baby when my mother had me and shit, and he got his citizenship or whatever from just marrying my mother and shit. And after he married my mother, he left my mother and married a woman from his country.
This nigga.
This is Louisville, bro.
Fact.
This is the easiest place in America to get pussy.
Okay.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be a nigga getting money.
Show.
Dirtiest nigga on the block. You know what I'm saying? Your raps could be corny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You could wear the same thing 3-4 days in a week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you still in New York, no.
And
Like
there
a
you go.
bitch, like niggas walk around not getting no pussy. Nothing. The only pussy you getting is you pay for it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here getting pussy for free. It's a big difference.
When you gonna finally have a kid? You don't
I don't know.
You, done?
It's the-
You ain't
shit.
fucking with it?
Shit, I want to with all this dangerous shit I've been involved
Yeah.
in the last.
You gotta.
Yeah.
I feel like
I've
you gotta
been
have
in
a
a whole
kid
lot
and
of-
move.
Like a kid's gonna get me off the scene.
Yeah.
Like so when I do have my baby, like I'm gonna be one of them niggas where you don't see that nigga York no more.
Yeah.
Because I done did everything already. So when my kid do come, bro, I'm gonna be able to just
Enjoy that growth.
Enjoy that growth, and I'm gonna be the nigga you gonna see at the waterfront park. My kid just in the sprinkler, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see the nigga you see, nigga with the stroller walking up.
But that's honorable, bro, because we don't get enough
You know
of
what I'm
that. You
saying?
know what I mean? A lot of like I ain't have my biological father, right? My biological father Haitian and shit. You feel me? And I ain't have him in my life too, right? So but I did have a man that raised me. You know what I'm saying? Let me not take credit from the man that raised me. He's been in my life since I was 11 months. But not having that biological and not really having those moments, because I I ain't gonna lie, my father, the man that raised me, the man I call my dad, he was a disciplinary more so than anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, good nigga, much love to him. But you know what I'm saying? More disciplinary. Like he ruled Iron Fist, you feel me? This, that, and the other. But he taught me valuable lessons, obviously. But I feel like having that a real father, having that real bloodline and real connection, it go a long way to making you a better, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So going through what you went through, obviously with your father, do you feel like that helped? Like when I have my kid, I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm
because too, like people might not agree with what I'm saying, but like when you grow up and your parents is not one of your parents or your parents ain't from America, life is different for you because like.
In what means?
Foreign people really put structure in their children to do better because they come like my pops came in was staying in a room in New York for $100 a week in the 80s, where like him and my uncle came. Nigga, my uncle got a $500,000 house in Long Island, Queens right now. That's the shit that I'm talking about.
That they come from that
You know what I'm saying? Where nigga, I came to America, nigga, with nothing, staying in a room. My uncle was staying in a room with his wife that he with now. My cousin, one of my big cousins, mother and father, on my father's side, nigga, they came to America with nothing, but they got a $500,000 house in Long Island, where after the Derby they had the Belmont Stakes. They stayed down a block from that, nigga. That's major, nigga.
It's big money. You gotta have money to do that.
It's not even that. That's just hard work.
Yeah.
My uncle did construction for 30 years.
Yeah.
Nigga. He came to America hard work, and he put that same hard work into his children, nigga. Where his children live in the same type of way. Where like it's crazy because like for real shit, son. Like when my mother died and shit, because my mom died HIV, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I watched my mom die for 2 years, nigga.
That shit
I watched my mother lay on the couch for 2 years. She didn't even have the strength to whoop my ass. People knock on the door. Like, your son did this, and that. The ass whooping stopped after a while because she didn't have the strength. You know what I'm saying? But she would only eat junk food every day. My mother sent me to the store, go get me cookies, ice cream. I go to the store, she liked that green pistachio ice cream. With fucking...
With the little pistachio?
Yeah. She sent me to the store every day to get that shit.
That's nasty.
But, my pops, nigga, I was the spoilest little nigga ever, bro. My pop, I point, nigga. Anything I point at, nigga, my pops would get it. I was the spoilest. My sisters will tell you, bro. I used to come home and tease them because they father going by them 10-cent ices. He'd give us $1 and go like, oh, go and get y'all some ices. My pops come around, he giving out 5s and 10s. You know what I'm saying? So they see my father, they all running to the door like, cause he know he gonna hand out 5s and 10s. Then I'm gonna come back with a big bag of snacks. Everything, nigga. I got the new J's on. Like this nigga, my pops would stop the ice cream truck, nigga, in the middle of the street. I'm like, I want ice cream. The nigga would leave me right and run and chase the ice cream truck, nigga. That's
ignorant to
I had
have.
a nigga, my pops, nigga. I love the nigga, son. But fucking my mother knew she was gonna die and shit. So like every weekend, my pops, he would bring my mother a money order, and he'd come and get me for Friday, Saturday, bring me back Sunday. And that was just a weekly thing that he did and shit. And every weekend I spent with my father almost and shit. And so when my mother was she was on the deathbed and she ended up dying, her will was for me to go with my pops. So now my pops come right after my mother died. We buried my mother and shit. It's crazy because when I came home from school when my mother died, my grandmother told me I ain't even cry, bro. I just gave my sisters hugs. She came home from school.
You feel like you was already numb to, like you already knew it then. That was what that point.
Not really, because we didn't know how deep it was.
Okay.
And then I didn't learn until like I was like
older to know what
15,
that was.
16 when I found out my mother died HIV. It ended up turning to AIDS.
Okay.
And shit. But this before, like now they giving them niggas with AIDS and shit like 9, 10 different medicines. Before they was used to only give them like 4, and now they figure out a way to boost the immune system with every pill that they give you. So, like if my mother would have caught it
later in life, she maybe would have survived.
But back then they didn't have the medicines. So now my pops come and shit. Not to get off subject.
No, you straight.
My pops come. He like, yo, you coming with me? So I'm like, nigga, I'm grabbing my clothes. I'm ready.
Yeah, you can't wait.
So he said, I grabbed just a clothes for the weekend because that's. And most of the time I just grab like my toothbrush or something, you know, an extra pair of shoes because my father was one of them niggas that.
He got the play shoes and your good shoes over
and his shit, he ain't sending them to my mother.
Yeah.
He had play clothes, he had buy, because he give her money order every week. He got
so you should be straight at
he
the
should be
house.
straight over here. This is shit for over here. So he come get me, I just gonna get my little shit. He like, nah, go and get all your shit. You're never coming back here. And like, I'm too young to realize like, he really trying to get me out this crack house.
Yeah.
But this is our sanctuary, nigga. This
That's
is where
what
we
you
live
used to.
at.
Yeah, that's what
You
you
know,
used to.
but as a man,
My sisters is here.
yeah, my sisters is here. And that's what I asked him. I said, yo, am I ever gonna come back and get to see them? He said, no, you never coming back over here. I said, I don't wanna go with you. He said, man, if you don't go with me today, you're not my son no more. And I said, I don't wanna go. So he tried to drag me down the stairs to go, and I ended up falling down flight of stairs, and I had a big ass blood clot in my eyes. And my grandmother, she stood at the top of the stairs, and to this day, I wish she never would have said nothing to my father, nigga, cause I'll be a better man today, nigga. She told him, leave that boy alone. That boy don't want to go with you. And he cussed her out or whatever. She said, leave him alone before I call the police. My father left, but I never seen my father again.
You feel like if you would have went winning things would
I'll be a better man
Like-
because I look at my uncle's kids. All
Okay.
my father's side of the family.
They
these
in
niggas like-
different positions
Not to
in
toot
life.
my home, my
No,
brother,
because you
sister,
repping your shit.
Bro,
You come from
my
good people.
father's side of the family, them niggas rich, bro.
Okay.
They rich like if I could call them and nigga, but they come in if I really need them, but they know I'm so
Independent.
independent. and,
Yeah, you ain't
know,
got
I done had to
yeah,
call him
yeah.
plenty of times.
Yeah.
My uncle came and got me out of jail, sent money, everything.
Yeah.
You know, never want it back, nothing. I'll be like, can I pay you back? No, I don't want it back. You know, stay out of trouble and shit. And even my auntie stay in Holland and fucking Europe. She
Damn, she's saying Europe.
yeah, nigga.
Damn.
Nigga, she married to
That nigga said it so casual. That nigga said it so casual.
She's married to a scientist over there. All they do is travel the world, nigga.
That's ignorant.
But you know,
That's ignorant.
like, we're farm, dog, like,
That's just where them hard working people come from.
yeah, bro. So that's why I'm like, you know, then like my mother's side of the family is basically gangsters and drug dealers and
Yeah,
killers.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's happy.
It's
One
crazy,
side of
like,
it. That's happy.
Everybody got that.
Everybody got
got
that side.
It's crazy, bro.
Everybody got that side. You know, my
Yeah,
mama
bro.
said
You
sophisticated.
know my mama side.
Move, and then my daddy
Yeah.
said,
Nigga, my daddy said them niggas don't smoke no weed.
What?
They only drink on holidays.
"Ooh, I had my first shot at 8, nigga. My
No, they drink
motherfucking
on
uncle, look,
holidays.
my uncle was like, here's your birthday, niggas gonna put her on your chest, nigga. Shout out my uncle BK.
My uncle
And
don't
nigga put
drink
that.
nothing but fruit juices.
He said,
That
what?
shit,
Fruit
he
juice?
drink fruit juices. The
Like-
nigga make
like-
oatmeal in the blender, drink it in the morning for breakfast.
Oh, yes,
Nigga, my
nigga.
uncle 60 something.
Yeah,
Nigga,
he's
63.
in good health.
Nigga like he 45.
Niggas need to take care. You gotta start eating better.
Yeah,
You
bro.
gotta eat better,
Oh, I
fat
am
ass.
most definitely,
Yeah.
especially with him type shit.
You need to get you
Yeah.
going to vegan now. I'm ready to start
Nah, I
going
ain't
vegan.
doing
Yeah,
that.
vegan.
We ain't doing that.
We're gonna eat more
Well, we
salad
ain't
stuff.
doing that.
We're gonna eat more salad stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
I
eating more
drink a
salad.
fruit drink, going
Yeah.
to start. I'm ready to do it too. I'm gonna
I
start
gotta
doing
stay out.
it.
I gotta stay out with the
Yeah.
Remy and the Virtue chicken wings. And I'm
Exactly.
like,
Got
They
it.
said
Yeah.
bring me in the
Virtue wings, yeah. Shout out Virtue.
shout out Virtue.
We-
Hey,
Look, I will get the taco salad. That's gonna be too much tonight. Taco
Ooh,
salad.
I think I might
and a
go.
Gallo
He
fry.
said-
I think I might go. Who? You might as well go. You gonna be hungry later.
If the game came on tonight, I would.
But you gonna be hungry later. You
Yeah,
got it.
man. But I'm going to Galway Ride late, like 7, 8.
Whatever, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I would definitely
Yeah.
stop at Virtue.
But you know, you can look how like a nigga had like I could have had the sweetest life.
Yeah, but one decision,
But
one
now,
yeah.
I'm down here in the trenches with nothing but murderers, looking killers in their eyes every night.
So let me ask you.
That's how life is just so, you know what I'm saying?
So let
Go
me-
just from this direction.
So I'm gonna ask you a question about that. Do you feel like experiencing that? Do you feel like being more spoiled would make you softer as a man though?
No.
You feel like you still would have them same morals
No.
and principles, just
I
with a
just-
better financial standard?
I just know.
Cause
I
cause
was a high school graduate.
yeah.
I know that I probably would have children right now. I know for a fact.
Okay.
I
Like
would
more of
have
a family man.
I would be more of a family man. Who knows? Cause like my cousins and them niggas be working at fucking JetBlue and shit. They doing the thing. He traveling the world
Yeah.
with the orange stains, nigga. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I would never ever been able to touch down here.
You feel like you've been above it?
Yeah. Huh?
You feel like you would have been above it?
Not even above it, cause
Like from a financial,
Lord.
I'm not saying as a person, I'm saying from a financial aspect. Like
Not for real,
seeing the
because-
money in New York versus seeing the money in New York, there's gotta be a
yeah,
difference.
no, cause I could have went either way too. You know what I'm saying? In New York, cause I could like in New York, you got two options: you gonna be the man or you gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Like it's just them two options. Ain't no in between because nigga, just no 9 to 5 is gonna pay
Everything.
keep you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out my nigga birthday coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? Something real secret. Something secret. You hear me?
Secret location.
Secret
It's
location.
gonna be so
Secret.
nice.
You hear me?
After this, y'all niggas gonna be pulling up to this location. Like, this is my spot.
It's my spot. Like, nah, niggas been acting before
So,
you.
I gotta do it at, like, around my birthday because I don't want all y'all niggas at my spot right here.
Yeah.
These
Not
niggas,
right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Secret location.
Secret location. It's a nice location. I see.
Top secret.
I know exactly what it is.
We're gonna send the Vanish Mode messages.
Yeah.
out.
Oh shit.
Tickets.
With the
Tickets
tickets.
gonna be $25.
Uh huh.
You know, it's gonna be good barbecue.
Hey, you know we those down on that food. Niggas get busy on that food. You doing the Jamaican food? Or
Yeah,
you
we're
doing
gonna do it all.
Ooh.
We're gonna do it all, man. I'm telling you, y'all gonna love this for the city. This is gonna be the first ever type of event like this.
Yeah.
Like, and what other nigga better to do it than me?
New
You
York.
know what I'm saying?
You're 20 years
I'm
in.
telling you, man.
20 years in.
This party right here is gonna be the one. Like, just don't bring no bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all about good vibes. We want the ladies safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know you got too many ladies, don't invite them all.
We ain't trying to deal with no
We ain't doing
bullshit.
none of that.
And listen, lady, if you got a nigga and he gonna be on some weird shit,
Yeah, keep them goofies away.
stay away.
You stay away. You can stay away.
You stay. That's
Yeah,
what I
you
mean.
stay
That's what I
away.
mean.
Yeah,
You
we
stay
don't
away.
need
You stay
that.
away. We ain't got time for that.
We
We
don't
got
need-
baby to thank y'all together. Want you to be together.
Keep
And
them thirsty niggas.
we ain't got 10
Yeah,
minutes.
we ain't
I'm
got
trying
no
to tell
time
you.
for no weed.
I'm trying to tell you, niggas just
Niggas
get
ain't-
money,
We
have a
on
good vibe.
zone.
That's
Look.
it.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
it. So look, we got a gift for you, man. We want to make sure we get you one of these exclusives, man. Go ahead and let them know. We let all the every guest, man.
Make this
Oh,
t-shirt.
yeah, most definitely.
Tease, man.
Yeah,
Catch you
man,
out
most
here.
definitely, man.
Feel me, support the
You
shit,
know what I'm
support the
saying?
brand.
It was a pleasure, most
Man, it was a
definitely.
pleasure to have you on here. I think